Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jeremy from Disc Golf Deals USA. Hey look,
it's Dylan from Iceberg TV.
We're gonna go to Kilbourne and we're gonna throw a couple holes with all the Climo discs. We got the Protos and we got the new Victory Line discs. Let's go.
Let's do it. Just throw?
Just throw.
Hole 11, 300, par 3. I got the Belleair. Oh, it's stable. That's no rock. Oof.
All right, I'm going with the new Victory Line Skyway. So this is basically, everybody says it's basically a Wraith, like their version of a Wraith. So let's try a little sidearm with it.
Oh, that's nice.
You little flare skip, come on.
Skip in. Oh, over the basket.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna chuck this putter once too. I got the champ in the Victory Line. Oh, they're beefy, man. The mid and the putter are beefy.
All right, so Dylan and I just wrapped up doing an Innova only round. You should check it out on Iceberg TV. We hit some really good putts with old school KC AVRs. And how do you say that compares to the new Climo Champ putter here?
I'd say these Climo Champ putters are definitely a bit more stable. I just threw that premium one, had a pretty hard fade back to the left. And that kind of rock imitation mid-range, the Belleair, again, much more stable than the DX rock we were just throwing in the last video we did.
All right, Skyway got us about a 15-footer here. All right, let's see how this putts. Ooh.
Shooter's touch, Steph Curry style.
This is our second hole, hole 12, 346 feet.
Yeah, and I've got the not the Skyway, I've got the Osprey here. Feels very understable. It also has a bead on the underside and a very convex shape under the wing. It honestly just feels really understable, which is perfect disc for this shot. Let's see how it flies. Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, great turn.
Wow. Anything past this big bush on the left is a stellar drive on this hole. I'm actually really happy with that. This actually, I've not very many times gotten this far past the bush, so this Osprey actually bombs.
Same here. This is a great drive. Get in. Oh my goodness.
Honestly, birdieing this hole feels like an eagle.
All right, so he was putting with the Proto Champ. I got the Victory Line Champ right here. Let's see if we can get it in. Nope.
Ooh.
All right, we'll take a par.
Yeah, this is like a par 3.5, honestly.
All right, we got 270. This is our third hole, hole 13.
I got the champ in the Victory Line. This was nice and stable on my practice shot with it, so as long as it has height, I think I can get it over to the left. I think that's ideal.
That's good.
Woo!
Oh, good skip too.
Yeah, it's just about parked, I think. That thing flies good.
All right, I'm going with the Belleair. This is the new Victory Line Belleair. These things are quite beefy, and I gotta say the bead in particular on these, like, it's way more than like a rock bead. I mean, it's just very pronounced bead.
Definitely more stable than a rock. Perfect. That might skip in the basket.
That is beefy.
Go in. Oh, just under it. Hey, I'm just gonna show them the Osprey quick. Look at the bottom of this thing. You have a bead here and then convex under here, which is very unique shape. Very good flyer.
All right, Dylan had the ace run here, man. See if we can take it home, get the bird.
I mean, that champ missed by a very small margin here. Oh, Dylan. If you guys go and watch the video on my channel, you'll see a common theme very similar to what you just noticed.
Yeah, let's go. I just noticed this basket's crooked too.
That's why my putt missed.
That's right. It's got to be the basket.
It's definitely not my putting.
Here's the rock, right? Or rock 3. Is this rock 3 or rock?
No, that's a rock.
It's a rock? Holy cow. All right, so rock versus this. I mean, it's exactly the same. I would say the bead on this one is definitely more pronounced. This one's a little bit subtler, but other than that, it's basically a rock, and it's more stable.
All right, I'm gonna throw my first shot with the Skyway, 11.5 neg 1.3. It seemed pretty stable when you've been throwing it.
Yeah, so 310. This plays definitely longer than 310. Basket's tucked a little to the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and smoke this one.
Great shot.
I think that should be like parked. Chant me, dog.
Let's go.
So I actually had a Wraith for our other video that we just did, and they are quite similar. We have the Wraith on the right, the Skyway on the left. Very, very similar across the board, actually. You can see very similar dome, very similar shape under the wing. Quite similar across the board, but again, this guy seems to be a lot more stable than an old beat up Wraith, but I kind of expected that. All right, I'm loving the Skyway. This is actually kind of what I've been looking for. It pushes, but it's still reliably stable. This has been an awesome flyer all day long.
Yes, man.
It's like the perfect driver for me.
Money.
It's a great disc. Climo, you nailed this one.
I'm just gonna go big. I'm going skinny gap on a hyzer with the Osprey. Oh, didn't get it.
Osprey down.
Osprey trees. Dylan's requested 2 shots, so we're gonna do backhand with the Champ. Yeah, that's just way more stable than any AVR.
Hey, let's see you throw a KC AVR.
All right, KC AVR compared to that one.
Yep.
See, that's what I was expecting right there.
You just threw it in?
Let's go.
Confirmed the Champ is more stable than
Oh my
AVR.
gosh, that Victory one for sure.
Hole 18, we got one hole. This is actually a 19-hole course. We have 1 hole to go. Hole 18, 280, par 3. I'm curious to see if this Belleair is a little straighter on the protoplastic. Yeah, okay, see, that's much more manageable.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
what a shot.
that's much more manageable than the, can I get the other one?
Sure.
This one, you can just tell, just feeling it in the hand, it's so much more stable.
That's still a good shot too.
Yeah, I had to really wrench on it though, but yeah, it's parked. It's literally under the pole.
You parked it twice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good mid-range, it's just a little more stable than you expect.
Arguably a pretty difficult hole. He parked it twice. He's having double tap out with the Belleair.
You know, with these Belleairs, if you have the space to throw them hard, they actually hold a bit straighter than I was expecting. Not quite as straight as a rock, but when you throw them hard, you can see they held the line really nice. Both plastics, actually. That was surprising.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. What a fun round with Dylan here. Man, you were killing it with the Skyways, I gotta say.
Thank you. Yeah, the Skyways, man, these are really spectacular. I, at first glance, thought they were going to be a bit too stable for me, but I threw some really far shots. Like for me, I was really pushing my max distance capabilities, but they still had a nice, dependable fade at the end. So I'd say the Neg 1.3 is actually spot on for these. I will say the new Victory Line is a tick more stable than the prototype that you've
For sure.
already bought and owned and have been throwing. Not necessarily a bad thing. I threw some best shots I've thrown in a while with this driver, and it was really fun to throw. I really enjoyed it.
And this Osprey is legit. I mean, for anybody who's medium arm speed and on down, you're gonna love this disc. And it's got such a unique bottom there with that like flattened out bead on it. I mean, it's just a very unique disc.
A comparison that comes to my mind is actually the Innova Gorgon, but with a little bead on the bottom.
Okay, yeah, that's a good comp.
And very similar flight characteristics, especially to the new Proto Glow. So that's the closest comparison. It's like a beaded Gorgon, in my opinion.
Yep, and the Belleairs are just beefy, right?
Yeah, it's like a tick more stable than a rock. But again, on hole 18, threw 2 really, really great shots, and they actually surprised me on that hole. They were really stable for me, and I was a little hesitant of how much I like them. But after those shots where I really ripped them full power flat, this was a very tight hole, and I was able to hit that gap and park it 2 times in a row, which is not, it's a very hard hole, not something I do very often. So honestly, Climo line really impressed me today.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Belleairs, one more thing, they just handle a lot of speed, so you can give it almost as much speed as you want. It's gonna hold that line. If you don't give it a lot of speed, it's gonna behave kind of like a gator pretty much for you guys.
And I would like to see the Belleair come out in this plastic. I think this would be like that Rock 3 type disc, but if it was in this plastic. But in these other more premium blends, it's a little more stable than you would expect it to be. But I'm really looking forward to if they come out with it in this putter plastic. I think it would be really special in that blend.
Cool. Well, if you guys are looking to get some of these, you can head on over to Disc Golf Deals USA. All right, Dylan, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Till we see you next time. Peace out.
See ya.